Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
My father really got me started. I was 15, I came home from school one day, and at that time they had the Golden Gloves, which they still have today, and he sent the application in. And that's how I started. When I was 21, I turned pro. I had 34 professional fights, over 100 amateur fights when I was a kid. And I did good. I started off in 4 rounds. I did main events at St. Nick's, Sunnyside. I fought the 10-round semifinal at the Garden to Benny Kid Perrette and Emil Griffith the night that Perrette died. And from there, I had to stop training because I couldn't concentrate anymore. And I gave it up. I was passing the gym one day, and I just happened to see the heavy bag swinging back and forth. I dropped my wife off food shopping, and I went back. And it was like starting the fire all over again in me, you know, to get back into the gym. And the only way I could be put back in it was through the kids. And that's what I started doing, start training the kids. It was like me fighting all over again. I got my chance to start again. I've been doing it for almost 34 years, training kids and taking care of them, keeping them off the street, out of gangs, and on their way to a good life.
I was reading a fight book, and I says, oh man, Tony Fortunato training fights in CI. I went over there, right? He looked at me, he says, you're a fight bug. I can tell right away, you know. We shook hands, and I said, Tony, look, I'm only gonna ask you once. You gonna say yes or no? I says, I'd like to be with you. He said, I'm gonna have you. I've been with him since, 35 years, you know. Well, he had 35 pro fights and 30 wins. And he was supposed to get a non-title bout one time with Joe Girardello. And if he'd have got that fight and you know, won the 10-round fight, he would have got a title shot, you know.
My favorite fight, I came out the first round, I got knocked down, I was hurt. Came out the next round, I got knocked down twice more. And then I came back and won the fight. I boxed the guy and I won the fight. Everybody thought the fight was over after the first knockdown, and the crowd was on his feet at the end of the fight. They couldn't believe that I came back. Just amazing. It's an amazing feeling. I don't know how else to put it. I start them off at 8 years old, even younger, but I'm affiliated with the license with the Amateur Boxing Federation, which has to do with the Olympic Committee in Colorado. They sanction everything, and you have to become a qualified coach. You have to go through tests. It's just not saying go walking into the gym and say, hey, I want to train somebody. I know, you know, it's not that. You got to be qualified. And not bragging again, for 34 years, I'm definitely qualified.
It's funny, I never understood my dad. My dad actually took time out one time and he wrote a book about his life. So I was dating my husband at the time, and he dropped me off one Saturday night, and I took this book that he hand wrote. We hadn't typed or anything, and it was thick. And I said, you know what, I think I'm gonna sit here and read it. And I read the whole thing, and at that point, I was 17 years old. I finally knew my father. It took me to read that book, but I knew my father. And then just watching everything he's gone through, trying to help the kids get off the street, and he has. I mean, we've had kids live with us. My parents have taken care of them the same way they've taken care of us as if they were their own. Just watching everything he's gone through, everything he tries to do, he's just big on helping kids out no matter what, helping the community. I didn't like boxing. I thought it took away time. He wasn't with us, but I understand the other part of it now, and especially being a mother of a son who does it, I can understand what my father was trying to do for those other children that didn't have the support system that we give Jason.
One boy was robbing pocketbooks from old ladies in the street. He's now a big top lawyer at Wall Street. His name is Chris Seeger, and he came back and helped me out, gave me some funds to help keep me going, and he thanked me because he said if it wasn't for me, his life wouldn't have been turned around. He would have still been in the streets. He says I became like his second father. I believe it or not, I cried like a baby. Through the years, I gotta say at least 1,000 at least. You know, a lot of them went on, a lot of them didn't fight, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, after 25 years with Chris Seeger calling me, and he became a top lawyer and thanked me. What goes around comes around, they say. So it came around